Never miss the latest Game Tea. Check us out on social media. You can find us on Facebook at The Game Tea Podcast, and you can find us on Twitter at Game Tea Podcast X. We post memes, gaming news, retweet friends of the pod, and of course, let you know when new episodes are available for your sippin' pleasure. Links are all available in the description of this episode, so check them out after the show, and thank you so much for listening to the Game Tea Podcast.
Everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Game Tea Podcast. My name is JP.
And I'm Czar.
All right, before we get started for the day, Czar, it's happening.
It is. You feel scared yet? Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. I mean, I'm not participating. I don't want to embarrass myself, but the Smash Tournament.
We're going to be way too busy to participate in this, but it is going to be a lot of fun. So that is happening this Saturday at the Hale Varsity Club in Omaha, Nebraska, and you can pre-register. We can still pre-register as of hearing this recording.
Yep.
Just make sure you sign up before Saturday. And on this note, we got to give a very special shout-out to Legendary Wolf Games.
Yep.
They are located in the Oakview Mall, and they are a local card and hobby store. So like board games, trading cards, anything you want to find in that avenue. It's amazing there. It's just beautiful inside.
So let me ask you, when we're at Hale Varsity and I'm just like chewing on my fingernails, just so anxious to see who wins this thing, what's the best food to get over there, in your opinion?
Wing?
You're over there all the time, right?
I am. I've been over at the club quite a bit lately.
Okay, so what's the best thing to get?
I'm definitely going to have to go with the mozzarella sticks or the boneless wings.
All right.
I mean, the boneless wings are still good for gaming because, you eat them with a fork.
There's this weird just assumption that gamers don't care about cleanliness, okay? I'm very clean. Get the controllers all... There's nothing worse than when you're gaming with your buddy and they like, hey, you want to turn? And it's grimy.
And it's all greasy and slimy.
God,
and then you take your hand off and it just like...
Oh, yeah, just like
just
Velcro.
Sticks to your hand.
I'd leave.
I'm sorry. We're done here.
All right. So once again, check Facebook, check Twitter, sign up for this thing. It's going to be fun, man.
It's going to be awesome. We also got a bunch of merch for it, too, so be excited about that. Anywho, on with the show. What are we doing today, JP?
Hey, not so fast. Not so fast. Games are you playing?
Oh, okay. I'm still honestly making it through Persona 5.
Oh, you're going to be there for a while.
I know.
Cat.
I'm like so close. I've defeated all the palaces.
You have?
Yes, so I'm like in the end game run here, but I don't have much interesting going on in my life right now, but my wife just started Kingdom Hearts 2, and not only that, she just started playing as Sora.
Nice.
Yes.
Got through the rocks. It's so funny. Because, at first, because if you don't play any of the in-between games, you have no idea who the fuck anybody is.
Yep.
When you boot up the game and you start off at Roxas, you're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who's this goober?
And then by the time he says, looks like my summer vacation is over, you're like, no! Where are you going?
Oh, it was so magical. Yeah, I made Lauren watch all of Chain of Memory. She got tired right around Agrabah. She was like, okay, this is fun, but I can tell this is going to get really frustrating, I think I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
And then we watched 35896 over
Carry
Pac-Man.
Divide by 2 at pi.
All that stuff, and she hated it, and she got really bored, but once we started Kingdom Hearts 2, she was like, oh, I'm really glad we watched that.
Oh, yeah, otherwise you have no idea who the fuck Roxas is. You have no idea who the people with the coats are.
Organization 13. You got no idea about any of it, and I mean... Then there's Riku's side of things when he grows up and goes all blind samurai, and we don't have time to get into that. But
oh Lord, no.
Oh Lord, no.
All right.
So what are you playing?
Okay, so I've been I started my Grounded campaign with Christine.
Yes,
but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about my dad for a minute.
I want to talk about Grounded.
Okay, we can talk about Grounded later.
Yeah,
my dad. He's not a huge gamer. He likes Call of Duty games. He messes around in multiplayer games. But about 6 months ago, he became absolutely obsessed with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Nice.
He fucking loved it. He loves everything about that game. He loved the story, the mechanics, the
horse mechanics?
Yes, the horse mechanics. Everything. Yesterday, he 100% completed Red Dead Redemption 2.
100%? Are you kidding me?
100% completed Red Dead Redemption 2.
That is insane.
500 hours.
That's an accomplishment right there. That is a major feat.
He doesn't even... Here's the thing. He doesn't even know how big of an accomplishment that is. Because he just loves the game so much that it's like, yeah.
He just escaped to another reality for a while, and all of a sudden people are praising him.
Yeah, so I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do with your time now, Dad? And he's just like, maybe just ride my horse around a little bit. And
he's just going to ride his horse around?
Yeah, he's just going to ride. That's all he wants to do is just ride his horse.
Just ride his horse into the sunset.
And it's really funny because some nights he'll choose to be a good guy, and then other nights he's just such an asshole to people.
Other nights he's just he just chooses violence.
And I ask him, I'm just like, Dad, you're being so mean to these poor...
What does he do? How is he mean?
Oh, are you kidding me? His favorite thing to do is to lasso someone up, tie him to the back of the train, wait for the train to start moving, jump on top of the train, and use that person for target practice.
Oh, that's horrible. That's
just horrible shit.
That's graphic. I mean, okay, the worst thing I ever did in Red Dead, like on purpose, was I went to the docks in the bayou, and there was just some poor bastard sitting with his legs off the edge, and I just bumped into him, and he went into the water. Couldn't get back out.
Was that in the bayou?
Yeah.
He probably got eaten.
Yeah, I think a gator came by or something. But at least I didn't hang him from a train.
Hey. I asked my dad, I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? He's like, well, he said something rude to me when I passed by him on my horse. And I'm like, when 80% of people in the Old West die via someone else... Right? Because it's the Old West. If you kill someone, you would just have to get away by like a mile and you'd be safe. No one would ever know it was you.
I'm really surprised at how on the ball the law is in Red Dead 2. Because like you could kill someone 2 towns over and the police will just keep chasing you until you get to the end of the coast.
I don't understand how. If nobody saw you, how do they know it's...
Right?
There's a John Mulaney skit, the comedian, where it's like, what was homicide investigations like before DNA? Detective, we found a pile of the victim's blood in the other room. And he goes, gross.
Gross.
Clean that up. Now back to my hunch.
The footprints go this way.
And then, but that's literally, and then they're like, Arthur Morgan. And it's like, what?
How did you know?
Talking about?
I was out here picking flowers and shit, and all of a sudden everyone's mad.
God damn it.
Oh.
So, and then grounded.
Yeah.
And then grounded. Yeah. I haven't gotten very far, so don't get too excited.
Fair enough.
I'm too busy looking for rope.
Yeah.
They don't give you, like, any direction in grounded. No. It's really just get started.
It is. There's like one base that kind of like gives you some crafting alternatives on the way to where you're supposed to go, but other than that, it's just find your own way.
Jesus Christ, it's crazy. But I can't wait to get into it.
Yeah, once you actually start getting some materials and build bases.
I saw this setting, the arachnophobia setting, where they take away like textures from spiders.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use it. I'm going to see how freaked out I can really fucking get.
I mean, honestly, if you tweak those arachnophobia settings to about halfway, it gets nightmare fuelish because the spiders only have like 3 legs, 1 mandible, and like 2 eyes.
Are you fucking me?
Yeah, it's real messed up.
That sounds worse.
Yeah,
than just
it
a
does.
Real spider.
I know. Sometimes if I want a real scare, I turn arachnophobia to half.
I'm going to have to try that.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
All right. Here's what we're doing on the pod today. The Last of Us TV series doesn't suck.
Ooh.
It's almost time to retire your PS4, and Amazon Prime Gaming is still trying to stay relevant.
We still matter.
No.
Oh, my, no.
Oh, my, no. All right. So, first article on the docket is coming to us from BBC.com, which was way different than what I thought it was going to be when I first got to this website, but I found gaming news.
Yay!
By Daniel Rosny. So thank you very much, Daniel. Here's what we got. Critics have universally praised the TV adaptation of hit video game The Last of Us as it's made available in the UK. The series is described as comfortably the best adaptation of a video game ever made that has been able to quote-unquote break the curse of gaming TV crossovers. Set in a post-apocalyptic America, the Sony PlayStation franchise follows characters Joel and Ellie who are tasked with escaping. Now, clearly, you understand why this is surprising, right? That people actually like this television show?
Well, yeah, because, the animated Legend of Zelda exists too.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
So, it's, when I first heard that The Last of Us was getting, a real adaptation of a television show, I didn't know what to think. Because on one hand, history tells us that this just doesn't go well.
Yeah, it's not really a good idea.
But on the other hand, they've been really, they as in the industry, just they, whoever they is. Whoever. They've been stepping up their fucking game, right? The Witcher, Arcane,
yeah.
The Cuphead show.
Absolutely, the Cuphead show.
And even Sonic was not that bad.
Yeah. And on the other hand, Pedro Pascal. Mr. Mandalorian himself is Joel.
I wanted to talk about that, but before we get in there, what are your thoughts? Are you surprised that this is doing well? Have you seen the writing on the wall? What's your thoughts?
I'm not that surprised, honestly.
No?
We are kind of entering an age where people care about video game cinema. Mm-hmm. And, the higher-ups of the people, of the theys you were talking about earlier,
right,
are starting to realize that, hey, we could make a serious amount of coins if we did this right.
Yeah.
And, it doesn't have to be perfect, like we've seen with the Sonic movie, and we haven't seen the new Mario movie coming out, but, there's going to be some flaws with that, too, but it's still revolutionary and just great cinema.
My biggest problem with the Mario movie is still Chris Pratt.
Oh, absolutely. And if that's our biggest complaint, then this might be a pretty decent movie.
Honest to God, everything else about it so far has looked stellar. It's just, they've been really stepping up their game. I think something that has really contributed to the success of this TV show is clearly it's going to get the audience that loves video games, right? That wanted to see Joel and Ellie in the TV show. They already know how everything plays out, but they wanted to see the show. I've also noticed that this has been getting, huge mass appeal from those that don't play video games and even know what The Last of Us fucking was.
Yeah, it's just a good TV show.
That's all they see it as. Honestly, my mom, for example, I was talking about this with my dad the other day. I was talking about this show because he knows what The Last of Us is because it's been the game I've been recommending him to play after Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, he's never going to stop riding that horse.
Horse. And my mom was like, The Last of Us? You mean that TV show? And I'm like, yes, but... yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How'd you know?
She was like, I'm excited. You know what it is? It's because The Walking Dead just ended.
Yeah.
And now she needs more zombies.
Oh,
she
my
needs
God.
That zombie.
My mom's the same way.
Yeah?
The exact same way. I should introduce her to The Last of Us and just not tell her it's based on a video game.
Right.
And just see if she loves it.
There's actually a couple quotes in the article that goes on, right? Writer John Nugent for Empire Magazine gave it 5 stars, claiming it never feels like you're watching a video game. So, again, if you are a gamer... You've got that appeal, right? But if you're not a gamer, to them it's just a TV show about, a weird old guy that carries this little girl across the country because she's immune to some kind of virus.
Oh, and zombies.
And zombies.
And clickers.
Right. And then the article, one last thing, although he commented it is a sometimes surreal experience to see its most iconic moments, the collapsed skyscraper, the giraffes, handsomely rendered in live action.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that kind of reminds me of Uncharted with Tom Holland.
Oh, I forgot about Uncharted.
Yeah, it was so good, and if you didn't know it was based on a video game, you were still watching a really kick-ass action movie.
I heard a lot more mixed reviews about Uncharted.
I liked it.
Did you?
I liked Uncharted.
Or do you just like Tom Holland?
I mean, who doesn't? True. But no, it really clicked with me, and all of the video game references kind of stayed as hat tips.
Right.
Where OG gamers would know, oh, that's kind of funny, that's an Easter egg, where other people are just still enjoying the ride.
Exactly. I think the thing that I find the most interesting about The Last of Us, the TV show, is in the past, you might remember, I've always said that the problem with media like this, right, when they try and take a video game, turn it into a movie or turn it into a TV show, what they do that's wrong is they try and mimic the story scene for scene. Whereas what they need to be doing is have a new story that's in the world of the game so that everybody can be introduced to new characters, like it tapers expectations and all of that. But here's the thing. This television show has done the exact opposite of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're following the story of Joel and Ellie.
Okay.
So fucking closely, actually.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah, that's what they're doing, is they have not deviated much away from the story of Joel and Ellie. And if they had taken my fucking advice from a year ago, this show might not be doing so well.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, I don't know where you would exactly expand on The Last of Us Part 1, but I guess they didn't think they needed to, and clearly the reviews reflect that.
Yeah. So it's so interesting how this show has blown my expectations out of the water. But it's also just done a good job of like subverting my expectations of what you should do to make a video game adaptation, or a movie adaptation, I should say, work.
Yeah, so
it's just interesting to think about.
Yeah, it just kind of opens the doors for more production studios to try following certain stories.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that mind-blowing. That's what it is. Mind blown.
Now, it's not all great in the neighborhood. It's not all good in the neighborhood, all right? Pedro Pascal is Joel. I think that was a really solid fucking choice because he's Mando.
Yeah.
He's Mando.
Mando.
And, you know, he's been in other shit. He's a good actor, but he's Mando.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, he makes a good Joel. It's Bella Ramsey who's playing Ellie.
Okay.
She's actually getting bullied on social media a little bit.
Why?
Not for her acting credence, right? Like, everyone's been saying that she's a good actor. She's literally getting bullied for her looks. I swear to God, I've seen...
What the fuck?
Yeah, like, I've seen TikToks, I've seen tweets, like, things of, like, a comparison of, like, Ellie's face from the video game, right? She's got that very feminine face, like, little girl face, versus Bella Ramsey, who's, I don't know, you can't just comment on the looks of a little girl, but calling her ugly...
Yeah,
just on social media.
That's mean.
What the fuck?
That's just fucking mean.
Why are you doing this?
Leave Bella alone.
Leave Bella alone.
God damn, people.
It's like, if it were her acting, fine.
Yeah, you can make fun of her acting. If it's bad actor, then yeah, by all means.
Then by all means. But just the way she looks, like, come on.
I didn't even think it was a matter of that. I thought you were going to say something like, she just doesn't look like Ellie at all.
No, I don't give two shits about that because Pedro Pascal doesn't look that much like Joel.
No, but oh wow, that's just fucking mean.
It reminds me a lot. Do you remember that tweet that we fucking decimated a long time ago with that alpha male bro douche
that was
commenting on Aloy's appearance?
I was just going to say Aloy.
Yes, it's the same kind of fucking person.
That's exactly what I thought about. Like, goddamn.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Holy shit, people. It's 2023. Do we have to tell you to not bully a teenage girl?
I guess.
Like, what the fuck, people? Be better.
And it's interesting because, like, if you talk to any conservative, they're like, oh, TikTok's the hellscape of the... I'm like, I saw most of these people making fun of this poor girl on TikTok.
Hey, I will defend TikTok because TikTok taught me and my wife how to make a better cat pooper.
What?
Yeah, we just turned...
Okay, hold on. Pause the podcast. What are you talking about?
I'm defending TikTok.
No.
Yeah, it taught us how to cut a hole into a drawer, and we put the cat litter in there, and then you don't have to see the cat litter.
Fascinating.
Indeed. It just, like...
I'm not done with this. We're going to come back to this. I've got more questions for you, but we got to move on.
It's a hide-a-poop.
We got to move on.
All right.
We got to move on. I'm actually going to... Are you going to watch this show, by the way?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is on HBO.
The fucking game.
No, I haven't, but this is the next best thing.
Yeah, no kidding.
I was going to watch it on YouTube anyway.
Oh, that's funny.
So this is on HBO, right?
Yeah. Being done by HBO.
Okay. Hell yes. Sign my happy ass up.
Now, this next guy we've got on the docket is a PlayStation article. Now, I know you're a big PlayStation fan.
Yay.
Do you want me to take this one?
I would be thrilled.
Okay. Up next. Sorry. Oh, a bunch of windows for ads came up right when I was about to start reading this. Jesus, ads?
All the ads.
All right. From GamesRadar.com, new PlayStation ad reminds fans that the PS4 is too old for 2023 games.
It's too old. It's just too damn old.
It's just too old. Coming to us from. No, I had that right the first time. What's wrong with me?
I don't know. This is why we don't do Tuesdays.
I don't know what to tell you. I had to celebrate MLK Day in style, baby. I was in my bed watching One Piece.
Woohoo!
This is coming to us from Hope Bellingham, so thank you, Hope. Get ready for this. A new ad from Sony seems to have marked the beginning of the end for the PS4, as only 8 out of 23 of the games shown in the trailer, there was a trailer that kind of exhibited what to look forward to in 2023, are available away from the PS5. Only 8 games that were in that trailer out of the 23 you could play on the PS4.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Big oof.
Big, yeah.
I mean, we saw this coming. This is tied at the times again. We're always talking about tied at the times, you know? We've got the new consoles that aren't really that new anymore, like the Xbox Series and PlayStation 5 been out for, what, 3 years now?
Almost, and that's kind of where this article was almost going.
Which, I remember us talking about this all the way back then, and how they were saying we are planning on providing support to our current gens for the next 3 years. Guess what?
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
Well, that's what's been really fucking interesting about this article, because for you and me, that makes sense, right? Because that's how it goes. When a new console from a line gets released, you've usually got about 3 years of support left on the previous console.
And that's kind of generous. Like, I think this has been the most generous allotment of past-gen gaming that, you know, the industry has seen.
Here's kind of the kicker, though. Here's what makes this different. It has been so outrageously hard to find a PS5 until recently that some people are saying, well, that's not really fair to discontinue the support for the PS4, because I've been trying to get a PS5, and up until recently, it's been a fucking nightmare. Yeah,
that's very, very true.
I know. It doesn't discount it.
It doesn't, because at the same time, it's not just that they're continuing support for their previous console. It's that they have to devote work power away from current projects to optimize on the past gen. For example, me and one of my buddies literally ran into this same problem yesterday. We both tried to play Dying Light 2. I was on a series, he was on a 1. Didn't work because they were different games.
So, when you're a developer, when you're a game developer and you're working on the latest, the greatest, you're going to use the best tools in the tool belt, right? You're going to optimize for the PlayStation 5 and for the Xbox Series X, because those are where it's the top right now, other than gaming PCs, obviously.
Absolutely.
So that's what they should be aspiring to do, right? And the 3 years that we usually give to the older generation of consoles, right? That's courtesy.
Yeah.
More than anything.
It 100% is, because like these console distributors could easily just pump out the next gen and say, bye-bye last gen.
Right.
We're only supporting the next gen. But
they honestly could.
Yeah.
They could, but they don't. I mean, for one, they would lose a little bit of money because not everyone's going to get the new console right away.
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, it took me about 3 years to get an Xbox Series.
No, yeah, that's fair. But nonetheless, it's just such an interesting conversation to see like where this has been going. I don't know. Another part of this article, we can't be too surprised that Sony has begun focusing more on the PS5, though. Despite feeling like it released only yesterday, thanks to the PS4 Slim and PS4 Pro, this year will actually make PS4s 10 years old.
Holy fuck. It's a 10-year-old console.
10 years old.
Oh my god.
When the original PlayStation 4 hit shelves.
It kind of makes sense, because with the PlayStation 2, we saw like the PlayStation 2 Slim, the PlayStation 2 Pro.
Right.
We've seen all that for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know, like, we're getting old, man.
Yeah.
Because there was a moment in my life where, time was going by, But to say that the PlayStation 4 is 10 years old is fucking insane.
Makes you feel old.
Right? I remember buying it. My mom bought it for me, actually. But my mommy bought it for me.
Okay, well, I got my Xbox One in college, and not a roommate, but a buddy of mine gave it to me for free because he felt bad for sleeping with my girlfriend. So
this isn't about you, man.
No, but in essence, I got a free Xbox where you got a free PlayStation.
Okay, but honestly,
only one of us had to suffer for it.
Is that a good apology, though? Were you like, I mean...
Yeah, I mean,
you got a lot of use out of that Xbox.
Yeah, I wasn't happy, but at the same time, it came with like 6 games. I mean, like, I had the detective game where you duel as a cat, and I had like Shadows of Mordor.
Okay, that was a great game for the time.
It was a good package. I mean,
and all I had to do
was suffer. Just had to let the past go.
So PS4, 10 years old. But you actually brought up the fact that the PS5 is about to enter into its 3rd year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, like, not by that much. Like, at this point, the PS5 is like 2 years and 3 months old. But nonetheless, doesn't that feel crazy? Because don't you remember watching the State of Play where the PlayStation 5 was unveiled like yesterday?
Yes, because we were sitting on the couch together speculating what the fuck it would look like and like what the controllers would look like.
And like everyone else, we were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. And then we saw the Xbox Series and we were like, oh, okay, that makes sense then.
I literally, when I first saw the PS5 design, I thought it was a joke. I was like, there's no way. It has grown on me, but it is what it is.
I mean, at least it's not a mini fridge.
Yeah. I think it's really interesting in this conversation of like supporting old gen gaming to think about like, again, what it does for the developers. I like to look at like the Switch as the example, right? Because look how long it took for the Switch to get a title like The Witcher.
Yeah, and I mean, they don't officially even have that title on their console. It's just through cloud gaming.
They don't. Is that true? I thought for sure they had like the real. You could buy The Witcher without streaming it.
I don't think so, but I might be wrong.
Fact checker.
Fact checker.
All right, one sec.
The fact checker.
All right. Boy, I wish I knew how to spell and read. The Witcher. For the Switch.
For the Switcher. Yeah.
The Wi-Fi just gave out.
Oh.
Come on, you whore. I believe in you. God damn it. Cut.
Oh my god. You can actually pick up a physical copy of The Witcher for the Switch.
I told you.
That's crazy.
I told you it wasn't just cloud. Oh, it just pulled up on my laptop. Like, here, I got what you were asking for.
Haha, I fact-checked first.
Last time I used Internet Explorer.
Oh.
Explorer's not even around anymore. It's Edge now. But anyway.
Just because you have a new name doesn't mean you don't suck.
Okay, but anyway, think about like that game. It probably took so long, besides licensing, because it is Nintendo, because how much of the textures did they have to bring all the way down so that game could play on the fucking Switch?
Oh, yeah, they had to crank this baby down a lot.
That's not the direction you want developers to go in. You don't want them to go down.
No. But I guess, availability is important. The more people who can play the game, the more money the game makes, even if it doesn't look as pretty.
I guess.
But you're right.
Yeah. Oh, well, what are you going to do? The point is we're getting old.
We are. We are indeed getting old. That is a fact.
The other part of this conversation we need to ask, with the PlayStation 5 becoming 3 years old, have we seen anything yet or heard anything about, like, the next iteration of the PS5? Because, PlayStation, it's so predictable. Yeah, the PlayStation 2, PS2 Slim, PS2 fucking whatever, right? And then with the PS4, it was the OG PlayStation 4, then the PlayStation Slim, then the PlayStation Pro, right? We haven't really heard much about what's coming out for PlayStation 5 yet, because if the 40 series of GPUs for NVIDIA is here, chances are we already have better graphics we could put in gaming consoles, too.
Probably, yeah. I think it's still going to be about a year out. I think there's going to be a little lull while Sony and Xbox decide to let people get their new consoles.
Right.
While fading support out for their old consoles. And so I think we're not going to see anything new like a PlayStation 5 Pro or a Slim or anything until 2024, like late 2024.
Right.
That's my prediction.
And that's it. We're done talking about the PlayStation 4. One last question. Of all the games PS4 gamers are upset that they probably won't see, guess which one they're the most upset about? Which game?
Pac-Man World Repack? Is it The Last of Us? Is it an exclusive?
Of course it's an exclusive. Why else would I ask?
Is it Spider-Man?
Yes.
Oh, hey,
see, you didn't have to try that hard. You got to believe in yourself, man.
Trial and error.
All right, we got one last article for the day. You want to take this one?
All right. So this last article is coming to us from VentureBeat.com, and I cannot find who it is written by.
It might be one of those articles. Oh, here it is. Rachel Kaiser.
Thank you, Rachel. And this is all about the Amazon Luna.
Ooh.
Amazon revealed...
Actually, it's about Amazon Prime Gaming, but I linked in the Luna because what Amazon is doing is weird.
Yeah, so Amazon revealed how Prime Gaming performed in 2022, including stats on its free games and user response. According to Amazon, the number of subscribers who claimed free games increased by 25%, and the value of games on offer increased as well. And then continuing the article, Amazon's free games with Prime program offered over $2,300 in titles in 2022 that people would claim.
So, I don't know where to begin with this guy, because just when I thought Amazon might be out of the game with games, they kind of found their way almost kinda, sorta, not really, but a little bit back into it, right? With Amazon Prime Gaming. Now, Zar, how familiar are you with Prime Gaming and where this fits in with Luna?
Prime Gaming?
Okay, let's start from the top.
Let's start from the beginning.
All right, so obviously you know about Amazon Luna.
Yes.
Luna is nothing more than Amazon's cloud gaming service, right? Where you subscribe and then it's no different than the Google Stadia. It's exactly what the Google Stadia was doing. Cloud-based gaming wherever you go. Now, on paper, of course, that sounds fucking awesome. The obvious problem is you can only game when you have a solid internet connection with no latency is not always possible for everyone.
That's not exactly feasible.
Yeah, precisely. And but people have been working on it, right? So in the interim, whereas like Google and Stadia, like sure Stadia is still a thing, but Google hasn't really been in the game. They haven't been like hyping up the Stadia. They haven't been doing that. Amazon is trying a new approach with gaming, right? With Amazon Prime Gaming. Now, the way Amazon Prime Gaming works is if you have an Amazon Prime account, right, which, by the way, just hit $140 a year.
Oh, wow. Gee-boss.
Oh, yeah. Then, essentially, they give you tons of different free games that you can play.
Are they good games?
Isn't that the question?
Like, just because you offer me a shitload of games, are they good games?
Well, and that's where this article gets interesting, right? Because Amazon is letting us know what the statistics are, right? Oh, yeah, 25% increase in free games claimed, right?
A lot of numbers that make them look fancy.
Precisely, that make them look fancy. It's not until you start to ask the bigger questions like you just did. What are the games being fucking offered? So you get more into this article, right? And Amazon released basically like their top free games that came out in 2022. The ones that they were offering, right? We've got Assassin's Creed Origins, Fallout 76, Fallout New Vegas, Far Cry 4, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, StarCraft Remastered, Total War Warhammer, it goes on, right?
Yeah, and I mean, those were pretty big hitting titles.
Exactly. They
like,
were.
Fallout New Vegas? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but if this were 10 years ago, everyone would
Oh, yeah, if this were 10 years ago, oh my god, everyone would love Fallout New Vegas for free.
Or
but
Shadow of... That's... Okay.
That was a launch title on the Xbox One.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Amazon Prime Gaming is flexing. Like, oh, $2,300 worth of free games last year. I'm like, you can find Shadow of Mordor for like $3 at your local GameStop.
Yeah.
Are you using the original MSRP price of these games?
For a second, I was a little impressed because, you know, it went over like Far Cry 4, and then I thought to myself, wait,
Yeah.
we have Far Cry 6.
Even think about this. Even think about Fallout 76.
Yeah.
How long has that been out? Like,
Not as long as New Vegas, but
well, clearly not, but
and then you got like Total War Warhammer. That's a really old one. Assassin's Creed Origins. We've had 3-4 Assassin's Creed since then.
Fallen Order, fantastic fucking game, but out for like 5 years.
And that's like the most relevant title on this list.
100%. So, the reason why I bring this up is because people are like, Amazon wants you to believe that they're really in this space and really being competitive with like PlayStation service and Xbox Game Pass. Fucking spoiler alert, both of those services sometimes release brand new titles to those services.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you are giving us old fucking games, stale games.
Absolutely. Games that are almost and even 10 years old or older.
Exactly. And trying to flex on that. That's what's getting me here, is trying to flex. When these are your offerings.
Didn't the Epic Game Store at least offer new games too? Because we had an article similar to this about how they gave away like $3,000 in free
Game
games.
Store does a good damn job of offering like relevant free games.
Yeah, they're not offering Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor.
Like, even if you think, I don't know, it's so wild. Like, think about like Stray, for example. You could play that day one if you were with the PlayStation service, right?
High on Life, day one with Game Pass.
100%, like tons of great free games. And even if you look at the pricing, it's not that much better. Like, to get into Prime Gaming, you obviously need an Amazon Prime account. Well, guess who just boosted their annual fee from $120 to $140?
Ooh, well, that makes sense where the extra cost comes from.
Yes.
Although, if you get an Amazon Prime membership, does that automatically let you claim these free games?
You have to go in and claim the games. But
Okay.
you do have, the second you're a Prime member, you do have access to the games, but you have to go claim the game.
Okay, well,
That's how it works.
At least it's all-encompassing. Now, my next question is, do college students get access to this like they don't get access to the free movies?
That's a good question. I'm going to have to do some research on that.
Because I remember when I was in college, everyone, their school account automatically came with free Amazon Prime.
Right.
But, in asterisks.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't really watch any of the free movies, you couldn't do any of the free download books. I'm wondering if it's going to be a similar issue here.
Yeah. So, it's just, to me, this is another attempt by a billion-dollar corporation to try and enter into the gaming industry. Let me ask you this question. With the infinite amount of money that Amazon has, don't you think if they really, got a true gaming marketing team, true game developers, developed real exclusives, don't you think Amazon would really be able to develop the next great gaming console?
Yeah, or at least, share in the pie.
Exactly.
They don't exactly have to do anything new or innovative. They just have to allow for modern third-party games.
Right.
If they can just play modern third-party games like the newest Assassin's Creed, like the newest... I was going to say Fallout, but our newest Fallout is still 76.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they just do that, they're in the game market. They are making a lot of money.
But they're not doing that. There's no company that has more money than Amazon. Well, maybe Google, right? But
it's
ironically, Google didn't do a great job either.
Google can't figure this shit out.
My point is, I'm sick of all these companies who have the potential to do something great for the gaming industry, come in, think it's going to be easy to just do something with gaming, and then they fall flat on their face when they have the potential to actually do something great.
Well, we just got to add a controller, and then if we give them the controller, we give them old games for free.
Yeah, fucking...
And then profit.
And then profit.
But that's not what's happening.
And I mean, if you did a monthly subscription of Game Pass for just one console, like the base level, it's $10 a month.
Yeah.
That means you spend $120. It would literally be cheaper for you to do a year of Game Pass than a year of Amazon Prime and their gaming for better and newer games.
I mean,
it doesn't make sense.
I have a counteroffer for all of you subscribers to Amazon Prime Gaming. You email me money, and I will email you a game.
Oh, shit, that's a deal.
Yeah, just give me $140 a month, and I'll kick you Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Hell, I'll kick you Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
There you go.
Want Call of Duty 2? I got it, baby.
Oh, my God. Even if you did Game Pass Ultimate, which is $180 a year, at least then you'd be getting relevant new gaming. Like, I would still argue for $40 more than what Amazon Prime currently is. That's worth it.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I don't know about the PlayStation side of things with perks, but it goes beyond just getting free games. Like, you get DLC, you get exclusive access, you get weird and creative ways to, like, make use of your monthly subscription.
PlayStation's right now is about $120 for their yearly if you do, like, the max, but on top of getting, like, the monthly free games, like the game catalog, a ton of, like, relevant, awesome games, like Stray, for example, was a play one day, day one play. You also get the game catalog, which lets you play PS2 games, PS3 games, a bunch of old shit. Like, that's just so... Because, like, all these games that Amazon's offering are in that weird middle of the road where they're not, like, being missed just yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nobody's anchoring to play World War Z Aftermath.
Oh, God, no.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
But, you know, the other side of that is they're not bad games. They are really good games.
They're not.
10 years ago.
Exactly.
And that's the point of this whole article. They're flexing, but their flex really doesn't mean shit.
Weird flex, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay.
Oh, Amazon, you could be doing so much. They could be successful. You could invest the resources and the time. You could get the team together. You could do it.
You could actually focus on it.
But you don't want to.
But you just want to throw money at the problem until it makes money.
Could you imagine if Amazon made a gaming studio and with, like, finding the best game devs around, and they made, like, original games? Like, I bet actually, unironically, some of their games would be fucking fire.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If you're hiring the best of the best,
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, we hear about high-up developers leaving to form their own studios, independent studios, all the time. Amazon, there's your cue. There is your hint.
On the other hand, though, could you imagine how soulless a game made by Amazon?
Oh, they just stick them in a white room with nothing on the walls, no windows, and they're just like, make a game.
Amazon Basics the game. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
All right, well, it's been another valiant effort, Amazon, but it is time for us to move on with some quick takes.
Yeah.
All right, Zara, what do we have for quick takes today?
All right, the first one, the Nintendo Switch family best-selling gaming hardware of 2022.
Yeah, that's not that surprising.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Xbox is not going to be the best family-selling console.
I mean, like, I think, like, if you take all of the Nintendo Switches that were sold in 2022, like, it would beat Xbox and PlayStation, but I don't know, that's not that surprising to me. Nintendo is just the Switch is so accessible and good.
It is.
You know,
yeah, it's just widely available. There's so many ways to play it, and I mean, they're not indestructible, but you have to try to break these things.
Plus, I mean, Nintendo had a really great year last year with games. Actually, right?
Nintendo killed it. Zach was saying that all year.
Yeah, the Xenoblade, both of the Pokemons, Bayonetta. Yeah, lots of great stuff. So the fact that the Switch sold so well, I don't know if Bayonetta's gonna sell a Switch.
I mean, we were just talking about family games, and Bayonetta's...
Kirby and the Forgotten Land might, though.
Yeah, Kirby, Mario and Rabbids, all of the Mario sports games that came out last year.
Right.
Like, we had so many sports games come out for the Switch.
Yeah,
which
Nintendo honestly had a stellar year in 2022, and Zach was saying that all fucking year.
All
and
year.
I was like, oh, no.
And then looking back, we're like, oh yeah, they did kind of kick ass last year.
I mean, the Game Awards won't tell you that.
No, God, no. But, you know, those awards are just skin deep. Like, They
That's
don't
fair.
express how successful the entire industry is currently.
Yeah, that's true. All right, what's next?
All right, next, Hogwarts Legacy will not have cross-saving. Fans are upset.
So this spawned actually from a tweet. The big thing is cross-saving, right? Like, cross-platform multiplayer thing. Like, that's just the big thing with games now, right? And it was actually a tweet that spawned of this guy that was like, hey, I pre-ordered Hogwarts Legacy on my PS5 and on Steam. Those can save to each other, right? Like, I'll just be able to pick up one on the other. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, when has that ever been a thing?
Yeah, that don't make no damn sense.
Like, occasionally, maybe that'll happen. Like, I think you can do that with, like, a handful of games.
Borderlands would be the notable exception to this rule because, you know, you can download your entire character depending on wherever you're playing that game.
There's a few Square Enix games that let you do it. Hades lets you do it.
Yeah,
But
Binding of Isaac doesn't. See, I thought this article was more along the lines of, I join your game, anything I do in your game does not get saved on my account.
right.
But
No, that's not.
then it just turns out that people are being dumb.
Well, the point is, it's just like having the ability to cross save is more rare than common. So, like, just getting mad at because that's actually what happened. Is like the fans said that, right? And then Warner Bros, the studio, came back and as politely as could be was like, hey, you know, there's cross-platform, you can do all this stuff, but no, you can't just start on Steam playing and then, like, move to your PS5. You can't do that, sorry. And people started getting super fucking mad at them.
I could just imagine that, like, the devs are all looking at each other like, did we have a contingency for this? Like, check the board. Is this the list of complaints we expected? No. Man, this completely went all over our heads.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is what they're mad about? This is what they're pissed off about?
Oh, no, the anger began with our good friend J.K. Rowling.
Yes, but, like, more specifically about the game itself, you can't cross-save? That's what they're pissed off about?
I don't know. And it makes me question how many people that aren't gamers, just Harry Potter fans, which, by the way, is perfectly okay.
Yeah.
But how many of them came over and were expecting all this stuff? Then again, how many Harry Potter fans that are just coming here for the game because they like Harry Potter and don't play video games? How many of them are asking about Steam support? So, I don't know. Maybe people are dumber than I thought?
I mean,
could that be it?
I feel like we've said this before.
I want to give people the benefit of the doubt, man. I really do.
They keep disappointing you.
They just keep letting me down time and time.
Come on, people.
Oh, that's funny. All right, we got one more, and I'm excited for this one. What we got?
Well, okay, fine. You're going to make me say it.
Oh, fuck yeah, I am.
The PlayStation 5 firmware update 7.00 reportedly adding Discord integration.
That's some good tea. Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, now,
rub it in.
to be fair, we've been like, this was a year ago. They were saying, oh, PS5 is getting that Discord integration.
Yeah, it came right off the heels of Xbox trying to buy and getting shot down by Discord.
Oh, that was really funny.
Boy, Xbox really shot themselves in the foot with that one. But I mean, we're still getting Discord.
You guys are still getting Discord. It's just not exclusive. Like, it's just not an exclusive deal anymore.
No.
Which would have been, like, I would never be able to deny that having, like, exclusive Discord support on your console is huge. Because PlayStation's fucking chat system and messaging system is booty.
Yeah. See, Xbox wanted to buy it to have it, but they don't really need it. PlayStation wanted it because they desperately needed it.
They really needed it. That's exactly the thing. So, I've been asking for a while now, where the fuck is that Discord support they promised us? Well, apparently it's coming. We don't have a date. All we know is in the firmware update 7, like literally just 7, right? Like, it's coming. Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Well, I mean, you can just sit and keep continually refreshing your firmware to see if an update happens and you're at 6.97, 6.98.
Like, that's literally how it fucking goes, though. And that is about it for the quick takes. Only one last thing to do today, Czar. What do we have for upcoming game releases?
Alrighty then. Coming out on January 19th, we have A Space for the Unbound for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, and PC. Also on the 19th, we have Colossal Cave for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Switch, The Quest, and the PC.
Ooh.
Persona 4 Golden. Oh god, not more Persona!
More Persona.
Please, I'm almost done with the 5th. Don't make me go back. Persona 4 Golden for the Switch, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, and Xbox One. Persona 3 Portable for the Switch, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, and Xbox One. I can't escape it.
Dude, it's Persona 5. Where'd you think they got the 5 from? There's 4 other games.
I didn't expect them to optimize on modern consoles. I expected to just have the one.
Oh, that's funny.
Moving away from the 19th, on January 20th, we have Fire Emblem Engage for the Switch, which we hyped up a while ago.
Yep.
Then for a couple days, we don't have anything until January 24th, which is Forspoken for the PlayStation 5 and PC. Then also, our last 2 games for January 24th are NBA All World for mobile and Warlander for the PC.
Okay, so hype up upcoming games, right? Technically, it says one upcoming game. There's 2 I want to do. So
not Persona.
Yep, it's Persona 4 Golden. Okay, so Persona is a very beloved JRPG series.
You can't honestly tell me what the fuck is going on.
No, you've got me there. But it's kind of like the Fallout fans, right? Where we've had all these iterations, but New Vegas is still the favorite. Well, we've had a new Persona game, but most Persona fans love 4.
Oh, really?
That's
okay, you're being serious.
Yeah, 100%.
Interesting.
No, I'm not being an asshole.
I thought you were making jokes.
No. 4, I am, but 4, they genuinely love Persona 4 Golden. So the fact that we're getting this on all of these consoles, I'm probably going to get it for the Switch. I'm excited.
I'm pretty sure it's going to Game Pass because I've been seeing Game Pass advertise Persona 4 and 3.
Yeah.
So I will probably pick them up. It's going to be a long time before I pick up Persona again because goddamn, I'm at like 103 hours.
Look at it this way. Like, the games don't really connect to one another. So
yeah, it's like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, precisely. So there's no real reason to go back if you don't want to. Like, if you're happy with your experience with Persona 5, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know? All right. The other game, Forspoken.
Yeah.
This deserves to be here because I've been talking mad shit.
Square Enix's,
for about a year.
Square Enix's big 2023 title.
Yup. Yes, it is. Now, here's what's interesting. I have been singing a much different tune about Forspoken. It is time for them to show me that I've been wrong about everything I said. But they had a demo come out on the PlayStation 5.
Ooh.
I haven't played it, but my younger brother, who possibly knows more about gaming than I do, played it and was like, yeah, it's not for me. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? He's like, it was kind of clunky. Story kind of sucked. So he's very critical.
Okay.
I trust what he says.
But it's a Square Enix story, so we're going to have to take it with great assault anyway.
You got me there.
Like,
I know
look at their stories.
You know I love Square Enix, but you're right. You're absolutely right. So, and I think, I think the gameplay is more what's to be excited about with Forspoken. Like, just everything we've seen from the gameplay looks outstanding. So if the story's not everything, I can forgive that if it's at least fun. But we're just going to have to fucking see.
Well, you're going to have to let this poor Xbox user know how it goes.
Yeah, that's the plan. How about you get a fucking PlayStation 4?
Oh, wait, no, it's coming out on the PC. I can play this.
Oh, I was being an asshole, but yeah, you're right.
Yay!
Why don't you play it on your PS4?
Because, well, I do not think Forspoken is going to be backwards compatible, is it?
First of all, no, because we just saw that it's like PS4 support's ending soon.
Yeah.
But as an even better point, you don't fucking own a PS4.
I don't own any PlayStation.
How did that go over your head?
I mean, it's late in the day. This is why we don't do Tuesdays.
It's Wednesday. I'm just kidding.
Fuck.
No, I'm just kidding. All right. That's pretty much it. One last time, Czar, how you feeling about the Smash tournament?
I am hyped. I am excited. Let's go fucking smash!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
January 21st, this Saturday at the Hale Varsity Club in Omaha, Nebraska. Be there to smash!
I'm actually pretty happy that I'm not playing because I looked at the Smash roster for all my mains and... Because, they put them in the, S tier, A tier. Oh, no.
In the F tier?
Oh, no, none of my mains are...
they higher than that?
Yeah, none of my mains are... The F tier is the lowest.
I thought there was like an E tier.
Brother, E is before F.
Oh.
Are you okay?
What is wrong
Are you all right?
Oh, no. My brain is shutting down.
No, I'm talking about, Young Link is in, B status. And...
Okay.
Because that's my main, and the only reason I'm using Young Link as opposed to Real Link is because Real Link has the remote bombs, but I don't like using the remote bombs in Smash.
That makes sense. Yeah, I like things that just explode with that character.
Right. All right.
Where's Banjo on the list?
He's not there.
Bummer. Damn it.
Honest to God, Banjo's pretty high because his side B is literally so fucking powerful. You only get 5 before he dies, and then you get the 5 Jiggies.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Jiggies?
No. They're just golden feathers.
The golden feathers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Smash tournament coming up. Be there, be square. And that's about it. So, thank you all for listening to another episode of the Game T Podcast. We'll see you in the next episode.
Shout out to Legendary Wolf Games again.
Yes.
You just got your Game T.
Bye.
Bye.
A Huda Media Production.